The world is full of skilled anglers, masters of casting a line into the water. But some catches are so massive, they make the average fish look tiny in comparison. These are the kind of catches that make you wonder how anyone could pull such a beast from the deep. These are the biggest catches of all time. Number 10, the Atlantic Goliath Grouper. You might want to bring along an NFL linebacker if you plan on catching an Atlantic Goliath grouper. It takes the strength of a professional athlete to reel in one of these massive fish. That's exactly how it went down for a group of anglers in Florida who found themselves battling fish weighing anywhere from 400 to an estimated 600 pounds. These giants can reach over 8 feet in length and tip the scales at a staggering 700 pounds, heavier than a fully grown male tiger. But then again, most people haven't tried picking up a tiger either. The Atlantic Goliath grouper is the largest member of the sea bass family, and it's a terrifyingly efficient predator. Instead of chewing, it simply sucks its prey into its massive mouth, devouring everything from large fish to even the occasional small shark. Despite its appetite, this mammoth fish plays a critical role in the reef ecosystem. Unfortunately, the Goliath grouper is now on the critically endangered list, making it illegal to fish for them. So if you do happen to catch one, make sure to release it back into the ocean. But beware, many anglers report these giants can be aggressive, sometimes harassing fishermen and snatching bait, making it nearly impossible to catch smaller, legal fish. Number 9, a giant 27-pound lobster caught in Maine. In the red corner, weighing in at 27 pounds of pure claw-crushing power, we have a lobster. Maine fisherman Robert Malone was in for a shock when he hauled in this colossal crustacean, much larger than your average catch. Though he's no stranger to lobsters, even Malone was astonished by the size of this giant. He found it notable enough to bring the creature to the Maine State Aquarium for further scientific investigation. Was this a new species or a Jurassic Park escapee? Turns out, it was just a regular lobster, albeit a massive one. This sea giant captured the imagination of all who saw it. Nicknamed Rocky due to its enormous, boxing glove-sized claws, the lobster was eventually returned to the ocean after the aquarium gathered its vital stats. I wonder if Rocky is still out there, bulking up in preparation to knock out the next unsuspecting fisherman who pulls him in. Number 8, Pacific Bluefin Tuna. All the big fish better beware, this angler only reels in the biggest of the big. Donna Pascoe, an angler from Auckland, New Zealand, has been making waves and breaking records on the open ocean. On February 20th, 2014, she spent more than 4 grueling hours battling a colossal Pacific bluefin tuna that weighed in at an astonishing 907 pounds. That's enough to snap a rod in half. With this catch, Pascoe claimed the record for the largest fish ever caught by a female angler in New Zealand, a whopper of an achievement. But the story doesn't end there. 3 years later, on the exact same date, February 20th, Pascoe was back on the water. Once again, the line peeled, signaling a massive catch. This time, it was an enormous marlin, weighing 926 pounds, smashing her previous record. February 20th must be a day that sends shivers down the spines of big fish everywhere, if they keep a calendar, that is. Number 7, world's largest cave fish discovered in India. While these cave fish might not seem as colossal as some of the other giants on our list, they've certainly caused a stir in the field of cave science. There are around 250 known species of cave fish, but the ones recently discovered in northeastern India have scientists scratching their heads. Cave fish are typically quite small due to their harsh environment, little food, no light, and limited space. Most only grow to a few inches in length. However, these newly discovered specimens are a remarkable 1.5 feet long and 10 times heavier than their usual counterparts. The mystery deepens when considering their size, what are they eating, and how are they growing so large? These fish are blind, lacking eyes like many cave dwellers, yet they are well adapted to their dark, subterranean habitat. Interestingly, scientists believe these cave fish might still be evolving to best fit their environment, making their development both fascinating and a bit eerie. What other adaptations might these creatures evolve, perhaps legs, claws, or even giant fangs? Number 6, the biggest Greenland shark. While kayaking in Greenland in 2014, angler Joel Abraham's son reeled in the biggest Greenland shark on record. Sounds like a peaceful weekend paddle, right? Not quite. Measuring 15 feet long, this massive shark gave him the challenge of a lifetime. Strapping himself into a harness, Joel battled the behemoth for an exhausting hour and a half before finally gaining the upper hand over this 200-year-old creature. You'd think a guy who trained for the occasion by lugging 60-pound blocks of concrete from the bottom of a lake would have no trouble with an elderly fish, right? But this ancient giant weighed a staggering 1,200 pounds, definitely not your average old-timer. Credit where it's due, though. What a catch! Number 5. Massive tiger shark caught off Australia. Tiger sharks are second only to great whites in attacks on humans. In 2015, a fisherman named Matthew reportedly caught a massive 5-meter-long tiger shark off Byron Bay, Australia. The story gained internet fame when he claimed the shark had swallowed a smaller hammerhead he'd been reeling in. While tiger sharks are often seen as dangerous, they are considered near endangered due to overfishing and trophy hunting. Number 4. The largest bull sharks ever caught. Bull sharks are known for being aggressive and are responsible for many shark attacks. The largest ever recorded was caught during a survey in the Breed Estuary, South Africa, in 2009. This enormous female measured a staggering 4 meters long. After tagging and tracking her movements, researchers found that she spent most of her time near boats and anglers, seemingly scouting the area for her next meal. It's a chilling reminder of just how close these predators can be, especially in rivers and estuaries. Number 3. The giant stingray. Is this the largest freshwater fish in the world? The giant stingray, also known as the whip ray, is the stuff of legends. Rarely seen, this massive fish has local tales of weighing up to 1,000 pounds. In 2009, National Geographic documented the largest catch on record in Thailand's waters. The stingray measured 6.6 feet wide and 6.9 feet long, though it had lost its tail, which would have made it even longer. While the exact weight wasn't recorded, scientists estimate it was likely over 450 kilos, making it the heaviest stingray ever found. Number 2. 700-pound alligator in Georgia. A massive 700-pound, 15-foot-long alligator was found in an irrigation ditch by a Georgia farmer. This ancient reptile, estimated to be around 50 years old, required a 5-man crew and over 5 hours to wrangle out of the ditch. The gator even had several gunshot wounds, showing just how tough it was. Since alligators continue growing with age, this was one of the biggest and oldest ever found in the region. Number 1. 100-kilogram giant Siamese carp caught in Thailand. A massive fish is always the ultimate prize for any angler, and catching one that's twice the size of a typical catch is certainly a day to remember. That's exactly what happened to the anglers in Thailand who reeled in 3 gigantic Siamese carp. The first was an impressive 80-kilogram giant, the largest they had ever seen. But the real shocker came with the next catch, a single colossal carp weighing 100 kilograms. The anglers could hardly believe their luck. To wrap up the day, they also caught a regular 50-kilogram carp, which, although impressive, paled in comparison to the day's record-breaking catches. Considering that the largest carp typically weigh around 40 to 50 kilograms, this was an awe-inspiring haul, truly a momentous catch for the record books. Well, how was all that fishy business for you? There are definitely some Titanic-sized creatures lurking in the deep. What do you think? Are we going to need a bigger boat? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, leave a comment with your thoughts, and hit that subscribe button for more amazing content. Also, check out our other cool stuff showing up on the screen right now. See you next time.